Welcome to his story. Get it? His story. It's pretty much my story. No, actually, it is my story. I just like to give y'all a little bit of the history and my history, and certain people have enjoyed the DMX story and the Black Rob story, so I just wanted to cover another artist from my history. Just a little bit about our relationship and certain things. So today we're going to talk about Jarule. Jeff to the left, my guy from Woodhull, Queens, Jamaica. I met Ja through Black Child. Black Child and I were friends. Black Child was actually dating my cousin Nikita, and she thought we would be real cool, so she introduced us. So we started rocking together, and me and Black was in the streets, so we was hustling, and Black ended up catching a gun charge and went to jail. We actually dropped Black Child off at court to turn himself in and went straight to the airport to go to Miami for How Can I Be Down. That was some time ago. But when Black left, he told me, yo, Ja doing the same thing we doing, so that's with Ja, because Black was in a group with me called Cream Team with two other brothers from Coney Island. So long story short story shorter, Black was in jail, I was hustling, I used to hang out with Ja. Stay out with Ja, Mike Geronimo, would come around. He had this white dude named Adam. He had a car, so he was the only one of us with a car at the time. And he used to take us to Brooklyn to get the Tyson and shit. So we go to Brooklyn, get the Tyson, we roll 50s and all type of shit. So that was, pretty much my hangout era with Ja and Mike Geronimo and all of them. So when I finished hustling, because I hustled on 99th Avenue on 193rd Street, which is across the train tracks from Woodhull, where Ja lived. So I would go over there and get my money, then cross over the Long Island Railroad or go under the underpass and go to Ja crib. I had a beat machine in Ja crib, an MPC 3000. So I used to go over to Ja crib and beat on his beat machine, whatever, we smoke out. And then other times we would shoot over to Jay's studio. Jay had a studio in Rosedale at the time, off of Snake Road. So we would slide over to Jay's studio and chill, smoke with Jay and shit. So, Jay always had fire. We had some Tyson, it worked out. So, one particular night we pulled up and 50 had just got into the fold. So 50 was in there recording. I recall vividly introducing them to. Like they hadn't known each other from the street. Nobody's name was ringing bells in the rap circle. Well, actually, Ja's was. Ja had that Get the Fortune motherfucker thing. You know what I'm saying? That was when Leor called Irv and said, who's the little guy with the big voice? Yeah, I was there. I was on deck for all that. I was on deck for all that. I was there when a lot of those records were made. Can I Get a Fuck You? That ended up Can I Get a What? I was around for things of that nature. Like I had history, you know what I'm saying? Me and Ja fell out. I've seen him since, we alright, you know what I'm saying? Me and 50 cool. Me and 50 always bumped heads, but we cool. He's a great businessman. Like everything he told me he was gonna do in 1996, he's done. Everything. He's surpassed. So he's one of the most focused people I know. So I don't got nothing bad to say. I don't got nothing bad to say about neither one of them. Like if you was listening for me to throw some dirt, like that ain't where I'm at with it. I don't got nothing bad to say about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they all part of my history. I'm glad to have known them. I'm glad to have been welcomed to be in those circles. You know what I'm saying? Like we was all messed up together. We was all popped together, anteing up to go get weed from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to share a story. I know I got a lot of people from out of the country, like, America and New York. That's a focus, but these stories are way more priceless overseas. Shout out to my son Dominic Polsky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy T.O. Huxtable from Canada. Lady Naj in France, and you know, it's too many to name, and I appreciate the interest in everything that I have and everything that I am. So, you know, this one for y'all. Peace. Stay tuned for more history. Yo, the next one I'm gonna tell y'all about how and why 50 and Jay-Z had beef from like '97. Like, it's pretty much a continuation of this story, but stay tuned. Peace. Greatest.